What do you feel about cold calls?
Dude, shut up, man. This is the wrong podcast for that, bro. I love cold calls.
I watched that clip of yours, bro.
Say it.
Dude. Okay, it's like, I look at it like a deck of cards. I'm looking for the 4 aces. You know what I mean? Every time I pick a 7, I pick a 3, I pick a jack. It's okay. That just means I'm closer to that ace. You know what I mean? Every time I flip a card over, you know what I'm saying? You may not like getting a 2. I like it because I get it out the way. And then, you know, those aces are coming. I mean, that's a great analogy.
Always be friends forever. Yeah, forever.
Welcome to Your Only Friends. I'm your host, Jared Dykas. Comedy first, friendship always. Here we are with a good buddy that I've met maybe just 2 months ago, but he seems like a really good friend of mine, Mr. Adam Clayton.
What's going on, man?
I love the blue and green combo, my friend.
Yeah, you know, I like to be colorful, you know?
You got to be colorful nowadays.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for joining
Better
us.
than your fucking
doom and gloom, right?
Your gothic look over there.
Yeah, dude. It looks like I work at Spencer's. Am I right?
Yeah.
Hot topic, dude. I'm going to sell you a dildo and a fucking Delta 8 pen for $80. How are you, my friend? What are you sipping on? It says you're on tropic time now.
Yeah.
Island boy. You know that? Island boy.
I remember those flash in the pan gentlemen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. What happened to them guys, you know?
They kissed each other and then they just went out. Went out of the picture, man.
They had about as much runtime as Hawk Tuah, girl, you know?
Bro,
Like
she's going right now as we speak. She was here in St. Petersburg.
I saw that.
2 blocks over from this very building at Welcome to the Farm, I think just a week ago.
Yeah, man.
How did that go?
Did you go over there? Did you get a picture with her?
I didn't. I wish I did.
No?
I would have went and like shook her hand.
Yeah, you gotta try something, right? If you meet her in real life.
You know what I always think about is like, what about the guy who asked her the question?
Yeah. Where's his interview career going? You know what I mean? Nowhere. She does always have the friend with her, though. I don't know if you noticed. Like when she threw out the first pitch at that one place, and when she was at the Zach Bryan, she does have the
at the Special
and
Olympics.
the friend's actually hotter.
Is she?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's why
think
she probably
is.
brings her around.
Yeah, I
say
think the
like I
friend's
know
kinda
hotter people.
You know what I mean? And she didn't admit that she fucking spits on dicks. You know, which is like.
Where was that? Nashville?
I believe so, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go there.
Yeah, she sounded like me, you know. She had the twang.
Yeah, dude. Where are you from? West Virginia, right?
I grew up in Virginia. I spent some time in West Virginia. I grew up in Hopewell, Virginia is where I was born.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, man, just south of Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing good happens in Richmond, man. There's VCU. Have you ever gone there?
Yeah, my sister graduated there. Yeah, yeah. It's a good time, man. Virginia's okay.
There's an improv there, actually, I heard.
Yeah. But up in Stony Point or something. Yeah, there's an improv there. I went to a couple shows there. Saw Aries Spears there. Yeah,
that's cool.
It was a good time. And then I got my friend Jason Klingman performs there sometimes.
That's cool.
Yeah, local comedian. Shout out Jason.
Hell yeah.
Back in the 804. Yeah, man, grew up. Virginia's okay, though, man. Virginia's got everything. You know, you got all 4 seasons. You got the beach on one side. You got the mountains on the other. You got cities like Richmond. You got cow towns. Like, whatever you're looking for, you can find it in Virginia, you know?
But I feel like the cities are mid at best, right? Like, they're not good cities.
Yeah,
they're
I
not
mean,
St. Petersburg cities.
Yeah, it's not Tampa style, St. Pete style, but, you know, there's cocaine everywhere.
Yeah.
You know? So.
You can find it if
Yeah,
you're looking for it.
I mean, you can turn up in Richmond just as hard as you turn up in Miami, you know?
No.
Yeah.
You just, it's a completely different experience.
It's
I
a
feel
perspective
like.
thing, though.
At one point, you're at Live at 3 a.m, or you're at like a pizza shop. I feel like at 3 a.m. There's no in between Richmond and Miami.
Yeah, Richmond. I mean, we got some good pizza spots. Bottoms Up Pizza. Shout out Bottoms Up. And then we got City Dogs. City Dogs is a good place downtown.
That's cool. When was the last time you were there?
Been a couple of years now. I like to go home every couple of years, visit family. All my family's still there, so
And you don't see your
back.
family every couple of years. That's when you see them.
I mean, with the benefit of FaceTime, you know, I don't feel the need to drive home as much as I used to.
That's cool.
And I go home during the summers. I don't like to go home during the winters. You know, I don't care if I ever see snow again.
Oh,
you know, I'm
man.
down here now.
It's
I'm
fall
happy.
time, man. It's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a little bit cooler in like 2 months, which is exciting. I love like October, December, like January, that whole time here in Florida.
You
It's
enjoy
good.
those months?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah?
Absolutely. I'm a big seasonal guy. I like the seasons. I like the fall. I like my pumpkin spice lattes, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you're a Philly guy, right?
I'm a South Jersey man.
Okay.
I'm gonna be true to who I am.
I thought you told me you're from Philly.
I tell everyone I'm from Philly, but then when they really get to know me, I tell them I'm from South Jersey, 15 minutes away from Philadelphia.
Okay,
but if
okay.
I try to explain that, then you would think I'm a pussy, So,
I only went to Philly one time in my life. I've only been in Philly.
what part do you remember?
No, it was an accident. I was driving to Atlantic City and I missed my exit, and I started seeing Allen Iverson billboards, and I was like, I think I went too far.
Oh
And
my
I was like, yeah,
dude!
this is a long time ago, but
A lot of people are talking about AI nowadays.
that's true, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's taking over the
He's
world.
taking over the world, bro.
Yeah. Like an AI chatbot, it would just fucking cross you up. You know?
Bro. Practice? Oh my god. But yeah, man. So we got an exciting weekend ahead, right? This is your first weekend show at Sunshine, right?
Got my first weekend booking. I'm a young up and coming comic. I'm working hard at it.
And a bartender.
Yeah, I bartend at the club. I work at the club. That helps me, gets me more stage time. I get in there. Sunshine City Comedy Club. That's our hometown. That's both of our home clubs.
Definitely.
That's where we met. Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I remember the first time I saw you, one of your jokes, I'm not going to say it, but it's about Chick-fil-A, and I was like, wow, dude, that's so smart. And then I got to talking to you, and bro, like, your jokes all have, and I'm not just saying this, they all have like a certain smartness about them. But it's funny because, and I don't mean this as like a negative thing, but you don't seem like the smartest guy in the world.
You're right. Even coming out your mouth when you said I had smart jokes, I was like, wow, that's news to me. So,
No, but seriously,
Yeah.
like all of them have like you have to think a certain way or be able to like laugh at yourself even to be able to accept some of like the concepts in your jokes. So
Yeah.
I think that's very cool, man.
Mostly, a lot of my material comes from personal happenings and personal things. I think those are the best jokes when you talk about things that have happened to you or experiences, because then nobody can rip those off. No one's gonna steal them from you. You know what I mean? There's not just like a bullet board joke. It's more of into
Personal
it.
to you, absolutely. But
Yeah,
one thing I want to say is you've written for 3 years before you ever tried comedy.
Yeah, that gave me a leg up. So I wanted to try comedy for about a good 2-3 years before I actually had the balls to do it. So I was like working out jokes for a good 2.5 years before I finally went on stage. So when I went on stage, I had a decent amount of material to pull from. So I'm actually still working through all that. So I haven't even. I still got about 70 jokes I haven't told yet.
That's cool, man.
Okay, but out of the 70, there's probably only 10 good ones. But.
Hey, if they're as good as some of the other ones, dude, they're gold in there. You know what I mean? In terms of that, though, like, what convinced you? What was, like, the thing that you were like, all right, I'm going to do it? And then also, before you answer that, did you test jokes out on people during that 2 to 3 years?
No, maybe a couple, just to like
Really?
a couple friends, but no.
It's hard for me because I think everything in my mind is funny. So, like, I need to tell. I don't know if you've noticed it. I ask you a lot, like, hey, can I ask you this joke if you think this is funny? Like, because, bro, like, in my mind, I think anything that I write down is like, oh, if it's not funny, it's interesting. And if it's interesting, I'm personally okay with that because it'll at least set me up for more time and like a better joke, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like,
No, I didn't think to do that until I started doing comedy and meeting friends, you and then our good friend Joe
yeah.
Soul. Like, that's when I started bouncing ideas off people. I didn't think to do that before. But actually, I got a pretty good origin story of how I started comedy. It was back in January, the Sunshine City Comedy Festival. All right, have I told you this?
no, bro, tell me, please.
I didn't tell you how I started.
Oh my
Okay.
god, dude.
So so like I said, I wasn't trying to be a comedian. I volunteered for the festival just so I could get free tickets.
And you did that for Reggae Rise Up too.
Yeah,
So you're just a volunteer.
Yeah. I mean, there's easy ways to get in. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Why spend fucking $100 when you can just
No, 100%.
So I volunteered for the festival, and the job they gave me was driving fucking the comics back and forth from the hotel to the shows, and they linked me with Uncle Laser.
Bro.
From Kill
huge,
Tony, him
yeah.
and Dean Stanfield, and I guess they were touring together at the time. So I was riding them back and forth. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I pick him up Thursday, and I'm taking him to the show, and we're shooting the shit. We're laughing and stuff. And then he was like, "Hey, man, you're funny, man. Are you a comic?" And I lied. I was like, yeah, I've been doing open mics a couple years. I lied. I just wanted to be cool. I wanted to be like part of the group because we were all having a good time. And he was like, cool. And I didn't think nothing else of it. This was Thursday when I first picked him up. So I rode him around Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And come Sunday, he had like a feature show. And there was a couple comics that were supposed to open for him. I'm not going to say who they were, but the night before, Saturday night, they went out and got drunk and fucked up on mushrooms and shit. So Sunday morning, nobody could find them. All right, like we're blowing up their phone and stuff. So I'm taking him to the show on Sunday, and he's like, "Man, I can't find so and so and so and so. I don't know who's going to open for me." And he's like, "Hey, you said you do comedy, right?"
Bro,
I was like, I'm driving. I was like, and then I didn't have the balls to tell him I lied to him. He's like, "Hey, man, you think you can go up there and warm up the crowd for about 10 minutes?" And
10 minutes?
I was like, "Yeah, sure, man, yeah." And then and I had like an hour. So I dropped him off. I had an hour. So then I go through like my notepad on my phone, which is where all those like 3 years of ideas and premises, and I just plucked out like 10 or 12 ones that I thought were funny, and then I went up and did it.
Bro, and this is Sunshine City Comedy Festival, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Man, David Lucas was there, Uncle
David
Laver,
Lucas.
obviously.
So and then so we get to the show, and the guys actually
What venue is it at, by the way?
This was St. Pete Brewery. Oh. St. Pete Brewery, yeah. So
I love that setup in there. That's really nice.
That's a really cool place.
Intimate.
That was the only time I played there, and I'm hoping to get back in there.
Absolutely.
So we get there. The other guys actually showed up, but I guess because he told me I could go up, he was like, he even told them, he was like, "Hey, man, can you throw my boy Adam up for a little bit?" And I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." And
how many people?
It was a good crowd. There was probably about 40, 50 people in there. But so it was the last night of the festival, so a whole bunch of people showed up. It ended up being, it was me, Uncle Laser, fucking Ian Fidance, Jordan Jensen. So many people showed up. Like, I had no business being on that show. Like it was all nationally touring, headlining comics, and me. It was crazy.
Dude.
And I went up there and actually did pretty good. And
That's awesome.
I came off stage and Laser was there, and he's like, "Hey man, that was pretty good.
Bro.
How long you been doing comedy?" And I was like, I lied.
You told him?
That was the first time I ever went on stage.
You told him that?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I thought he was gonna be pissed. He was like, "Oh, you know what? Fake it till you make it. That's how it works in this world." I was like, "Fucking A, man."
He seems like a funny ass dude.
He's
He
really
does
cool.
seem
He's a really
funny.
nice guy. He's a really nice guy.
That's
like,
awesome,
yeah,
man.
like it's not just like he is who he is though. Like what you see is like it's not an act. Like he is that person through
That's
and
cool,
through.
man.
But he's also really nice, really genuine, really cool. Like you get to talk to him. He like threw me money for driving around.
Oh.
And I was like, "You don't have to." He like PayPal me some money. And like I was like, "Dude," I was like, I'm just volunteering for free tickets. You don't have to." And they were
Yeah.
actually paying me for gas. I was like, "Dude, you don't have to." He's like, "No, let me throw you some money."
Oh, that's
He
so
fucking-
nice.
Yeah, cool dude. He's actually coming back October to Side Splitters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Side Splitter Tampa?
Yeah,
You think?
I might hit him up and be like, "Hey
Yeah,
man, let me get 10 minutes."
I've been actually doing it for about a year now.
Yeah, now I'm actually good. Yeah, I'm actually better.
That's sick, man. That's very cool.
When did you start comedy, bro?
I started last June, I think. I think I told you this. It was the
What
previous.
are we doing here? What are we doing? It's just two fucking brand new comics just here doing a podcast and nobody listening.
Bro,
Fucking-
everyone's
what are
listening.
we
I don't know what
fucking
you're
doing
talking
here?
about. So many people are listening to this, and they
Is
will
that
be.
right?
My grandchildren will listen
Is
to
that-
this.
is that- what
Your
that-
grandchildren
is that-
will look up who was Adam Clayton.
Let me stop. And then what will pop up is be the bass player of U2.
Oh,
That's
is
what-
that really his name?
Yeah,
That sucks,
yeah.
dude.
That's my mission.
You gotta-
in life.
you
My
gotta-
mission in life is to if you Google Adam Clayton for me to come up first. Like if that ever happens, that I'll consider myself a success.
Bro, that's crazy.
But no.
That's fucking funny.
You got me here. You changed your shirt for this.
I changed
You're
my
taking
shirt.
it all
I took my
serious,
shirt off.
dude. We both have like a collective following of probably like 20 people, man.
Yeah, 10 each. Well, bro, we're gonna sell out Sunshine
just
City for
kidding.
mood swings, dude.
That's right.
I don't care.
I'm just
I don't
giving you
care
shit,
if I gotta
bro.
pay homeless people to come in there and like just sit in the crowd. We're gonna sell that thing out.
So you think one day people will look this podcast back up like, hey man,
There they were being idiots.
there they were. No.
Hopefully, man. If not, then I don't really know
You
why.
changed your shirt for this. You took it all serious.
Bro, you're the
like-
one with a perfectly iron blue shirt with a green undershirt.
No, you're like, oh man,
It's a peanut M&M
shirt.
shirt. We don't know it. You can see the eyes underneath right here.
It's actually like an old intramural softball shirt I used to have. I turned it inside out. I like the contrasting colors, you know.
Yeah,
But
it
I'm
makes
saying-
it pop.
and
It matches your phone case too. Show the audience
matches
that.
the phone case, matches the
green,
the smoothie. You know what I mean? Like
Aesthetically,
That's it.
dude, you're just like a mood board. Tumblr.
blue.
Did you have a Tumblr?
no, I don't know.
Did you have
I
a
know what
MySpace?
Tumblr is. I did have a MySpace, bro.
I never had a
did. Yeah,
MySpace.
yeah. I'm a little older than you. I'm probably half a generation ahead of you. I had a MySpace, and it was a hot one. It was popping.
Did you
I'm glad.
ever meet a girl off of MySpace that you then hooked up with?
Oh, I'm sure. It's been
Was
so
it
long.
like that, or was it not really like that?
No, I mean back then it was like the beginning stages. It was more people who you knew. You weren't
Hooking up online.
yeah, you weren't really meeting new people. Back then the big thing on MySpace was your top friends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember that, but you would name
Top
like,
5 or whatever.
yeah, it's like it's either 5 or 10. I think they might have extended, but at some point it was like top 5 friends, and like you would have to make some tough decisions sometimes. You know what I mean? Like you get a phone call, hey man, I'm not in your top 5, bro. You're in my top 5. And I was like, hey man, just because I'm in your top 5, don't mean you're in my top 5.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
man.
Like, you gotta make
Who was in your top 5 if you could remember?
one of my best friends, Alan Dodd. Shout out Alan Dodd. Back in the day, he'd been my best friend
died?
since no, his last name is Dodd.
Oh,
Not
Dodd.
Alan died.
It's your twang.
Yeah, man.
I thought you were gonna be
Nah.
like, shout out to Alan, he died.
And, no, I know he was in there. He's been my best friend since like 7th grade. So, and he might be one of the only people to watch this podcast. So,
Out of all
shout out Alan
5,
Dodd.
top 5 or 10, how many people do you still talk to? You think 2?
See, I don't even remember. I mean, pretty much. If I was tight with them people back then, I'm probably still tight with them now.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't have like a wide array of friends, but I got good ones. I keep the good ones. You know.
You know what Pitbull said? I've been watching a lot of these motivational.
I know you want me.
No.
Huh?
I've been watching a lot of these motivational mixes on YouTube.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they've been throwing Pitbull in there. And I heard a quote from Pitbull. It goes, "Not everyone in your corner is in your circle, and not everyone in your circle should be in your corner."
I don't understand that at all.
And I don't either. And my point
What's the
of this
difference
was,
between your corner and your circle?
bro, every success
Okay, so your
quote
circle
is
is
the
more
same
broad. Is that what you're
sentence.
saying?
I don't know, man. It's Pitbull. It's Mr.
I
305.
get that.
It's Mr. Worldwide.
See, when I think corner, I think like
Like your corner, like a boxer.
like exactly like your coach, your first mate, your guy who's fixes your cuts. You know what I mean? And those you want your close people around.
Yeah.
But your circle is probably bigger. Absolutely.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that just means close friends and regular friends.
Yeah.
You know?
You have regular friends, acquaintances?
I reckon.
Yeah, everyone does. No one really thinks about that.
Yeah.
What if it was like
What do
top
you
10
mean?
acquaintances? You know, like there's some acquaintances, I'm not going to lie. When I see them, I'm like, oh shit.
I think that's called Facebook friends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many Facebook friends you got?
3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I mean, I need to build more because I'm trying to be a comic now, but I used to have a...
Yeah, because
I
Louis
used to-
C.K.'s Facebook is fucking off
Wait.
the chain.
Well, you can't...
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, just like...
No, it's true.
What was
Social
that?
influence
It's like,
matters.
I forget, I'm probably saying the wrong name. It's like, not Pavlov, but there's some kind of rule. It's like 100 people.
Pareto's principle, man.
You can
You're
only know
in-
100 people or something. Like after that, it's like your
no,
brain
no.
only has room for so many people. Like,
Oh, yes, I did hear that. I thought
fucking-
you were talking
and it's
about-
not 3,000. That's way too much.
Way too much.
How many of those friends? How many times do you 3,000 friends? You scroll through your Facebook. How many times are you just like, who the fuck is this?
Bro, I know. Most of these people, I mean, some of these people aren't even living in America. And if you don't live in America, you're not my friend.
Who would you just accepting?
Kidding.
Are you just, I just went on through there. I mean, that's
You're
normally
like, all right, I'm
that's
gonna
how
let
you
him say
normally
that.
talk when we're not on air
exactly,
anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Dude, every time I look at Alex and his pub sub that he's just crushing. Last time I looked over at him, it was halfway gone.
it?
Now it's all the way gone, dude.
That's
He
it.
has a little nub in his hand. I wish you could like see.
I like how he's
it.
holding it really high too. It's like
Yeah.
like from here.
He's like better
He's
than
like
us.
reaching up for it. You know?
Oh my god! dude. I just heard that crunch. It's ridiculous, dude. What do you like to eat in St. Petersburg? Any favorite restaurants that you want to shout out?
What's that thing? We all used to eat it back in the day. Pussy. No, I'm kidding. Shout out Half Baked.
Oh my god!
My favorite spots. I love Red Mason Cantina. For a Mexican.
Red Mesa Cantina, yeah, that's really
Yeah.
good. They have a lot of locations, don't they?
Yeah, they have a few.
They're cool.
Cantina's my favorite. Red Mesa's good for Mexican. I like Grazi's for Italian.
Oh, I've heard great thing about that place.
Grazi's really good Italian. Better than Bonu.
Dude.
Bonu. They're all right. Bonu's all right.
I like the vibe in there, man. I'm all about the ambiance.
Bono?
Yeah, Bono.
I had a
It's
bad
the one with
experience there.
The Aperol Spritz place, they like advertise Aperol Spritz more than anyone. So you walk by and they're like, "You want an Aperol Spritz?" It's crazy, man.
That's who drinks Aperol? What is Aperol?
You don't know what Aperol?
That's that
like
red shit.
It's like orange,
Yeah.
actually. It's really good,
Okay.
dude. You feel like Drake drinking it, dude. You're like chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a. Sounds like a.
Like a drink the Nazis used to order.
Nah, it sounds more like a feminine drink. A spritz. Anything spritz. You can say anything spritz, and
Yeah.
I'll
have 100% pure ground beef spritz.
Let me get a dick spritz. that spritz kind of takes the edge off the
Definitely.
whatever that first word is.
Definitely.
Let me get a fucking cock pie spritz.
A level 10 yacht.
No
glaze. So, dude, just out of curiosity, what do you got going on this weekend besides the comedy stuff? Like when you have a comedy show like you got going on this weekend, and you are recovering from a cruise too. You want to talk about the cruise experience?
Oh yeah, I just got back from a cruise. Pretty sure I got COVID on the cruise, but I'm getting over
And
it
then
now.
bartended immediately. Probably
Yeah,
got me
go back to
sick.
work, man. Back to life. We don't respect COVID.
No.
I took my COVID to work to spread to everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably anybody I met in the last week probably has COVID right now,
Or already died.
and shared the microphone with me on stage.
Yes.
I was just up on the stage talking COVID into the
Bro,
microphone.
I saw you last night, and you were literally like drenched in sweat, dude. It looked like you ran a marathon.
I was
bro.
sweating on stage. I think that was the last of it. I was sweating it out. I should have took a towel on stage like a black comic.
Yeah.
And fucking I've been patting myself down the whole time. Like I think I needed it. I
Oh
think I
my
needed
God,
it last
dude.
night.
That was fun
That's-
though, man.
It was a good show last night, definitely.
I get to do the check spot on Saturday. Kenny
Check spot
said.
Jared, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna start advertising that I'm doing the check spots at certain places.
Hey, that's how you start. Hey, that's how you get in. Get in where you fit in.
Can you explain to the audience what a check spot is for those who might not know?
Check spot is the end of the show. When the headliner comes off stage, you run up there real quick and you're like, hey, everybody, give it up for the show tonight. Hey, give it up for yourselves. Give it up for the bartender. And that basically you give time for the bartender to come around and hand out all the checks. And then and you're like, hey, give us a review, whatever. And while they're handing out the checks, I'm going to tell you a couple jokes, 2-3 jokes. So
Yep.
you get about 3-4 minutes of stage time right at the
But
end of
it's
the
a
show.
distraction too, right? There's some obstacles.
Exactly.
It's like an
exactly.
obstacle course, bro.
But then you're telling jokes while they're handing out the check and they're looking at their checks, and it's
You're like,
like,
"Damn, oh
everybody's
my
looking,
God."
everybody's talking, you're screaming your fucking jokes like more than normal at people,
Yeah.
trying to get people's attention. Nobody's looking at you. You're just like up there doing jokes,
awesome,
and
man.
nobody's paying attention. That's-
But I like it because at the end when they all clap, it makes me feel like those claps are for me. Like I said.
But
It's awesome.
yeah, so you go up there and tell them, hey, give yourselves a hand,
Yeah.
and then they start clapping. You're like, oh, that feels good.
That feels
That
good
feels
to
good
me.
to me.
Feed it. Dude, so we were watching the Miami game last night with the Bills, right? Bills smacked them like I said they would.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
Who does your team play this
Did you
week?
see Damar Hamlin knocked out Tua?
Yeah, I did see that. Apparently, it's his third time getting knocked out, right?
How crazy is that? No, I just think it's funny that the dude who died on the field is now turning into a killer.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Remember the guy that died on the field, the Buffalo guy, a couple years ago?
Oh my God, that's him?
That's the guy who knocked Tua out last night. Yeah.
No
So,
one's talking about that.
That's full circle right there.
That is full
You go from
circle.
dying on the field to being a killer on the field.
That's the animal kingdom, dude. That's how
yeah,
NFL
fucking
is.
dog eat dog.
Dog
You know?
eat dog.
This guy thought he would never play again. Now he's knocking out quarterbacks. You know?
Bro, I don't like Tua. I'm a big Jalen Hurts man.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Remember that?
yeah. I mean,
And then look at Jalen, and then look at Tua.
I mean,
who
so-
would you rather have, Tua or Jalen? Without being biased, pretend they're both like getting out of college.
Now Jalen seems to be
because of health,
the
obviously.
the edge. But at the time, you can't argue with the decision at the time.
No.
Tua came in and won the game.
Definitely.
You know, he came in and fucking.
And that's so cool. That's so cool. I just think it's cooler
Cool for
personally
Tua.
You have to go away in the shadows and go to fucking Oklahoma, right? That's where Jalen went.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
But dude, they had that whole room. They had 3 NFL quarterbacks in the room. They had Mac Jones in there too. Remember?
Yeah.
He was like the third string.
Oh my god.
That was crazy. Stacked. Who's your college team?
You know what, man? I went to like a D3 school.
That's who you root for?
No,
on
that's what I'm saying.
Saturdays?
So it's like I don't really have
Oh.
a college team.
Oh, okay.
My dad went to Temple, so I like to root for Temple. They
All right.
suck, dude. They're
Yeah.
horrible. But hoot hoot, go Owls. I'm trying to think. My cousin, dude, I just like live vicariously through people. Oh, you went to that school? I'm gonna watch that team. I'm not like really that. I'm into college. I just don't have a team, unfortunately. It sucks, dude. That's one of my biggest life's regrets. I've never had a college experience.
Yeah.
Did you have a college experience?
I went to junior college for about a year and a half, but I was on my
What's that, like community college?
basically, yeah, just like basic community college, but they act like it's a step up from community college. Yeah, junior college for about a year and a half, but I was on my own when I was like 16, so I was fucking
Why?
paying bills. Oh, just a crazy home life and shit. So when I went to college, I was like working as well and paying bills. So I wasn't 100% into it.
Yeah.
So I dropped out after about a year and a half.
Yeah, I dropped
Yeah.
out after my first year. I went to college knowing I was going to drop out, but like, dude, I did so much real estate stuff in college and all this like entrepreneurial stuff that like I didn't go to parties. I never like snuck in with a fake ID or anything like that. So
How long you been selling houses?
8 years. Well, no, I mean, I've only been selling houses for a year now here in Florida. I've never been licensed besides when I came to Florida. I was like working on a team or like support staff or like marketing for real estate. But I've been with Keller Williams since I've been 18 years old.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
So past 9 years.
What do you feel about cold calls?
Dude, shut up, man. This is the wrong podcast for that, bro. I love cold
I watched
calls,
that
dude.
clip of yours, bro. That was
Say it.
dude. Okay, it's like I look at it like a deck of cards. I'm looking for the 4 aces. You know what I mean? Every time I pick a 7, I pick a 3, I pick a jack. It's okay. That just means I'm closer to that ace. You know what I mean? Every time I flip a card over, you know what I'm saying? You may not like getting a 2. I like it because I get it out the fucking way. And then, you know, those aces are coming. I mean, that's a great analogy. It's a great analogy.
No, but
it's just,
the one
it's
you
just,
sent me yesterday was like...
it's just a funny contradiction for me, you know, us being good friends and shooting the shit and hanging out all the time, and then watching you suit and tie,
Yeah.
fucking
Well, look at you.
yeah. Oh shit, I have a nice.
That's funny,
I
dude.
put on a nice shirt just because I knew I was coming.
Bro,
To the Central
you sent
Tower.
me a voicemail of that, what you just did yesterday. But at the end, you were like, yeah, when I get that ace, I know I'm just that much closer to licking their ass. Or something like that. I was like, bro.
That's good.
I was like, shut up.
It's just funny, man. Yeah, you do. You got it though. You got the very duality, man. Like yeah.
I like real estate, dude. I'll never stop real estate, honestly. It's so fun that like even if like God forbid comedy went extremely well and I started touring, I would tell people at the end, hey, if you want to buy or sell, hit me up. Here's my phone number. Like I would give people my phone number. I wouldn't care.
You're always gonna be selling houses, even if you're a touring comic. You're
I won't be selling them myself, but like in real estate, you can pass off leads. You don't have to service the business. Like I have teams of people that can help service people. So there's no reason for me to turn down business, bro. For what?
It's just funny for me because I met you at the comedy club. I met you. It's just knowing you from there and talking shit and like working out bits with you, and then that's the Jared I knew. And then I pull up Instagram and I see you like in your professional setting. Mm-hmm. It's a funny contradiction for me. But you got it, and you look professional. Yeah, you look like you're in charge. Like when you put your shit on and you got your uniform on, I would buy a house from you.
Really?
Yeah. At the club, no.
No.
Like this guy's a fucking clown.
Yeah.
Fucking. But when you got all your stuff on and you're working your gimmick,
oh my god,
I'd buy a house from this kid.
That's funny, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Are you almost done your smoothie?
Nah, I'm good. I still got some.
You got some? Okay, cool. All right, man. Well, hey, Alex, how long have we been on? Out of curiosity.
We've been on for 35.
35?
35.
That's perfect.
Couple more questions.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Cool.
Jay texted me, said, how do I reply to my ex-girlfriend? Would you try to pursue or not?
Let's help Jake out.
What's the situation?
What's the situation? We'll end on this. And this might get released, might not.
Right.
We'll leave the name. Don't say that name again. We're leaving that name out of this. This is a phone in.
We'll restart. So-and-so said, how do I reply to my ex-girlfriend? Would you pursue or not?
Okay, so-and-so said, how would you reply to my ex-girlfriend? Would you pursue or not? This is a phone-in question from the community, and we're answering it. Let's hear the text.
Okay, so we'll call her Janet. Janet says, stop you keep buying it for him. Haha, 2 at a time, at a boy. Wait, hold
We're talking drugs?
What are we talking about?
Hold on. It's like this.
It's like deep. All right. Here's my answer for Jake. The best reply is no reply.
The best reply is no reply. I agree.
What do you think?
I'm working with limited information here, but
yeah. Okay. An ex reaches out to you in general. This is what
you tell them. You tell them, look, man.
And I showed me shit the other night.
You show me the most beautiful woman in the world, and I'll show you a guy that's tired of fucking her. That's what you tell him. Like, you'll either get tired of fucking her or you already are.
All right, I'll tell him.
That's what you tell them.
So what's the point if you're
Who
going
wants
to
to fuck a Janet their whole life? Fucking Janet.
I'd rather fuck
Janet's coming. Have you ever met a Janet?
A Janet turd.
Hey, Chris's girlfriend Janet. What do you think about Janet? All right, what's the best? Some of the best concerts you have ever attended?
Oh man, Brand New. You know who that is? Brand New.
Mm-hmm.
They're a rock band. Really cool. I got to see. Coolest music experience I ever had is I went to a festival in California that had every rapper from 2017, which in my opinion was the best rap era ever. Was 2017 when like Lil Uzi and Kodak and like Lil Peep and like Lil Pump, all those like new Lil Cardi, Playboy Cardi, right? So it was a 3-day festival in Anaheim Stadium, California. It was opening night, Kendrick Lamar, Chance the Rapper, Travis Scott, 3-night headliner. I mean, dude, 21 Savage was there. Everyone was there, dude. It was crazy, man.
I don't like rap concerts.
Why?
Because they're not playing fucking music.
Dude.
It's not live music, you know? It's just... I mean, it can get hype.
You're about
and
like the
everything.
little jam bands and stuff,
man,
dude.
nothing like live music, man. Yeah, you gotta hear the guitar,
Bro,
hear
you need to
the
move to
drums.
Nashville.
Gotta move to Nashville?
Yeah, you would love it there, dude. Seriously.
I know I sound like a redneck. I know I look like a redneck, but there's very little redneck in me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I love.
You're more reggae than redneck.
Yeah, Cali reggae is my vibe. Cali reggae, that Revolution, fucking Iration, the Elevators.
Who's the best concert you've seen? I did like that Elevators song, by the way.
Yeah.
That you played yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm going to look that up.
They're nice, man. They're a new band.
Is
out
that
of
their most
Boston.
popular one that I heard? The one where it's like, ooh, ooh? I don't know.
Probably not. Okay. No. I know what you're talking about. No.
Because they have a really big song?
They got a few really nice. They're still new. They only got a couple albums out.
Oh, wow.
But they're coming up. They're coming up.
That's cool.
The one of the best concert I think when you just said it stuck out to me
Brad
was
Paisley?
Jason
Aldean.
No, Jason Aldean. No, you know that's my Eskimo brother, right?
Yeah.
Jason Aldean's my Eskimo brother. Yeah, man. That
That's
motherfucker.
That's tough.
My girlfriend went to a concert in 2010 to a Jason Aldean concert. He plucked her out of the crowd to sing a song. He took her backstage and later had sex with her on his tour bus. Yeah. That's my Eskimo brother.
Bro,
I wasn't even mad. I was like, hey, I'd do it too, I guess. You know? If you got the power to do that, you know you're doing it.
Bro,
you know?
so that's real. That really happened?
That happened.
You say that on stage, and then you're like, that's not a joke. I just want to get that information out there.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. He fucked my girlfriend, man. You know? I think he was married at the time, too.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So, wait, what was
But
the
I'm
best
sure
concert?
that happens all the time. The best concert, when you said it stuck out to me, was probably Coldplay at Raymond James. And I'm not I like Coldplay, but they're not like my favorite band. But it was just like, it was the beginning of that like Taylor Swift type of tour. It was just like fucking fireworks going off. Everybody had these lights on their wrists, and like it was just like a spectacle to see.
That's cool. It was an experience.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. I'd always want
That
to
was
see
good.
the Yeezus tour.
Yeah.
Kanye Yeezus tour would have been cool.
All these big.
Or St. Pablo. I tried to go to the St. Pablo 2 different dates. Both of them got canceled because he went into a mental hospital. Then I very soon went into a mental hospital around the same time.
That's probably why you like them.
Yeah.
That's
I do like
probably why
Kanye
you
a lot. All right, dude. One more question, man, because I got to use the restroom.
Oh yeah. All right. What did you want to be when you grew up?
I
when you were
wanted to
young?
be an inventor.
An inventor. That was the first thing you wanted to be when
First
you
thing
grew
I
up.
wanted to be. You want to hear my first product? Build a jersey. Velcro jersey, because Terrell Owens left the Eagles and he went to the Gay Girls. And what you can do is you can take Owens out of the back like Velcro, and you can put in Dykas or Clayton, whatever your name is.
They already have that.
This is like 10 years ago before they had it.
Okay.
I was like in.
Yeah,
I was like
if you
4
order a
years old.
jersey off NFL.com, you can put whatever you want on the back.
No. But then
mean
when
like
you put whatever,
interchangeable. Like
interchangeable.
a Velcro last.
You see what I'm saying?
That's not bad.
It was like I was a third grader when I thought of it, and I was in like some competition for it in school.
I had $1 million. I thought I had $1 million idea. Like at one point, I wanted to open up bikini lube.
What?
Think Jiffy Lube meets Hooters.
Oh my god.
Okay. Now you open up a Jiffy Lube, bikini lube right next to Jiffy Lube, and it's the same exact thing. You charge the same exact price for an oil change, but instead of dudes, it's girls in bikinis.
You know what?
You know
How
what I
that's
mean?
never gonna happen though, because any girl that can change a car, I don't want to see in a bikini.
No, this is the thing though. There's one guy. The only person doing the work at the oil change is the guy underneath. You know what I'm talking about? There's a guy underneath. But when you pull in, think of pulling in to Take 5 now. You know what I mean? It's girls in bikinis around.
Yeah.
You can teach a girl how to fill the fucking windshield wiper fluid,
definitely.
and and top off the coolant.
Yeah,
you can
they
teach
know
a
how to
girl
top
that.
off, all
you know what I
right.
mean? Yeah, exactly.
absolutely.
So if you had the choice of going to Jiffy Lube or Bikini Lube, where are you going? And it's the same price.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's all the guy. It's all the husbands change the oil for the wives anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like
Oh, you need an oil change, honey?
where you going? Yeah. You know what I mean? They put it together.
Bro, I always
And
thought
let the
of
girls get tips.
That's cool. I always thought of a gym where like women are hired almost like a strip club, but to like go to the around you and like motivate you like a cheerleader at the gym. So you're working out and they're like, "Come on, Adam, you got it. Like you're so hot." Like, wouldn't that be kind of cool?
Cheerleaders at a gym. Yeah, and that's yeah.
No.
I mean, that's kind of borderline personal trainer, but
Yeah.
But you're saying just have a team
Like a
of
dedicated
cheerleaders that just
Yeah.
works an 8-hour shift at the gym and just cheers people on all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably work.
That's
That would
cool.
probably work for most men.
Well, hey, if these ideas don't work out, at least we have stand-up comedy and real estate and all this other stuff going.
That's
for us,
right, man. That's right. Well, two beginning up and coming comics with no following
Hey,
doing
I
a
have
podcast
comedian in my bio.
into the fucking world.
Facebook has me as a comedian on their platform. It says comedian
I think,
under
yeah,
the business profile.
yeah, but they don't.
Before it said author.
You can put whatever you want, though.
Yeah.
You could put, I'm a fucking multi-millionaire owner of Bikini Loop, and they would allow it. You know?
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, yo, this was an awesome episode, Adam. Thank you so much for having me. It won't be the last time we have you on the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure to do that. And you can catch my friend Adam Clayton at Sunshine City Comedy Club any night of the week. He's probably there. And if he's not, ask for Adam because he will come. Thank you guys so much. My name is Jared. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure you like and subscribe.